Good morning, viewers. My name is Commissioner Margaret Siamoya, the Territorial Commander and Territorial President for Women's Ministry in Kenya East Territory. The Salvation Army in Kenya East Territory has been here for 98 years now. 2021 will be celebrating 100 years, meaning it began in 1921 here in Kenya. And therefore, this month of November 2019, Kenya East has been privileged to host the Zonal Conference for Africa. The Zonal Conference for Africa is the meeting that happens after 3 years. And this time we have been privileged to be given a chance to host, which means we'll only host after many years from now, because we have 17 or 18 territories in Africa. So every year it goes to another territory. So we have a golden chance of praising God to come and worship together with all other leaders. The event starts on 14th of November. We'll have the International Secretary for Africa and the Zonal Secretary for Women's Ministry, who happened to be the wife to the IS, and his entourage of Africa Zone Office. They'll be arriving in Kenya, in Nairobi, on that day. And soldiers are invited to be at the Jomo Kenyatta Airport to receive our leaders of Africa. And then on 16th of November, which is Saturday, we are going to have the world leader of the Salvation Army, the General of the Salvation Army, by the name General Peddle, and also Commissioner Peddle, the wife to the General, and his entourage. They will be arriving in Kenya the General will be the guest for the zonal conference that we are going to have. And I invite friends and soldiers of Kenya East to be available at the airport to receive our world leaders. Then on the same day, other African leaders, other TCs, the territorial commanders, the territorial chief secretaries, TPWMs, and also TSWMs. When I say TPWMs, Territorial President for Women's Ministry of each country in Africa, and also the secretaries, territorial secretaries for Women's Ministry of each country, each territory in Africa, 17 of them, they will be arriving on the same day. And therefore it will be a busy day for us to be receiving these leaders from all Africa. On 17th of November, we are going to have a very big meeting of harvest, at the same time receiving our visitors that will be in our territory. This event will take place at KICC here in Nairobi, where we are inviting all soldiers, all friends, even government officials to come and worship with us on that blessed day. After celebrating on 17th of November, celebrating harvest and welcoming all the leaders, on 18th, now the zonal conference will start, which will run from 18th to 23rd. The zonal conference will run, where we'll be looking at the issues of the church in Africa. This is where we sit down and look at where we have come from and where we are going, the projects we are doing, and also the mission of the Salvation Army, which includes saving souls, saving the lost souls, growing saints, and the Saving Suffering Humanity. We discuss all those issues, and also to see how we are running the, the, the army. Are we growing in Africa or are we not growing? We all discuss those things, and even issues that can strengthen the church and also working with the other churches. In addition to that, after the zonal conference, then we are going to continue from 24th to 28th. We are going to have Women in Leadership Conference, where we'll be now looking specifically at women's work and also young women's work, including junior women. That is where we talk much about early marriage, we talk much about gender issues, we talk much about growing the church as women, and many different topics concerning the women's ministry. That meeting will be led by our World President for Women's Ministry, Commissioner Rosalind Peddle, supported by our Zonal Secretary for Women's Ministry, Commissioner Yvonne Conrad. We are praying for them, our leaders, and we are praying for everyone who is going to be involved in this conference. God bless us all. Thank you.